Hey, what's going on? I'm Jamie Michael Joseph. This is the Strategy and Conversions podcast. This is episode 43, but it's kind of like episode one of a new podcast. And look, what do I mean by that? Well, if you followed the podcast for any amount of time, you will see that today I'm on my own. I'm not joined by my usual partner in crime, which is Mark Tanner. Now, with the podcast, we started around about a year ago. And we started putting out a podcast every week. We were religious with that. You know, we made sure that we delivered out to our fan base. We did really well. We hit all different kind of countries. I think we had some like 26, 27 countries. So listeners all around the world, lots of downloads, all that kind of stuff, and different kind of charts in different countries as well. And then we just kind of came to a halt. We didn't do any more. And look, the reason behind that is Mark, you know, God bless him, there's some health issues that he's had. So he's had to take a back seat. So basically, whilst he rests up, and mate, I wish you all the best. You know, we will get you back on here very soon. But for the foreseeable future, you're going to have myself, right? So it's going to be me. It's going to be me doing the podcast. And my plan coming up is what I'm going to do is, you know, share some information with you, some insights into the whole kind of marketing side of things, the business stuff, the sales, you know, how you can create your own business, start making money online, or grow the business that you have right now. So I'm going to share the kind of stuff that's been working for me, been working for other people. I'm going to tell you about some of the different projects that I'm working on coming up. Some of the stuff with strategy and conversions as well. So we're still running that company. We just kind of adapted what we were doing. So we have plans to take over the world. And you know what? Maybe we still will, but this will be pegged back into you know, the next year, just taking things steady. So we've got two different offerings now. We have the marketing and sales mastermind and my momentum program. I'll tell you a bit more about that as we go into the podcast. But there will also be some episodes where I'm going to bring people on. I'm going to bring people on from the mastermind, and basically people can basically tell you a bit about their experience and what they're doing and what they're up to, all the kind of struggles and the problems and solutions that they've been through, and also just tips and tactics to help you as well with everything that you're doing. But this podcast episode today, I think the big thing to kind of get across to you is that sometimes you have to adapt and you have to overcome. So like I said, look, the podcast, I could have just left it, right? I could have just said, look, we're not doing any more. I've had enough. We did like 40 odd episodes. It was, you know, sometimes it was a grind. You know, we had to fit it in, all different things going on. You know, we had to make an hour. We had to then, you know, get it edited. We had to upload it, all this kind of stuff. But yeah, look, I'm doing this because one, I still have this mission that I want to help as many people as I can with creating the kind of online income that they want or the lifestyle that they want through their business. So it's still on this mission, still want to share all that kind of information with you. And also, you know, with the business is still carrying on. It could have been easy. And you know what, we did hit a moment where we kind of just went, okay, look, let's see what's happening. A little bit more context. I'm sure Mark won't mind me sharing this, but basically he had a couple of heart attacks, you know, at different times over the past kind of 8 months and stuff like that. And the doctors just said to him, look, take 6 months off, go and chill out. You know, maybe I was working him too hard, who knows? But, you know, basically the doctors want to go and chill out for a bit, which is cool. You know, he's gone off and, you know, he's taken his time. And like I said, it could have just been the end of the company there, you know. And if we go back a couple of years ago, we've got the whole kind of stuff with lockdown. You know, so many businesses had to change, so many had to adapt. They had to, that word pivot that came around, you know, people had to kind of take stock and do whatever they wanted to do. I did this in business as well, as consulting with businesses. We were putting in place strategies for 3 months, 6 months, even 12 months time, some even longer, some even kind of like looking at 2 years down the road. And I just got all the way back to, look, the next 3 weeks. Okay, the next 3 weeks, the next month, the next 6 weeks, we need to make sure that we get our business online, or we've got an offering that goes online. How can we make more money doing what we're doing? How can we even cut costs? How can we get that kind of operation sort of efficiency going on? So it was all this kind of stuff that people had to adapt, and this is exactly the same now. Okay, so as we move forward, we've come out of that whole kind of, you know, lockdown situation, touch wood. You know, we're not going in back into that. But it still has opened up so many opportunities and so many things that people want to do. And it's basically just that time where, look, whatever has happened, whatever's going on, whatever you're looking to do, just do it, right? You know, that whole kind of Nike slogan is that, look, you just look at it. You can look to qualify it, look to quantify it, whatever it is. whatever goes on, you can adapt and you can overcome. Okay. And this is the whole kind of thing now is that, look, Mark's taking a back seat. What can I do within business? Okay, let's go back to what I'm good at. Let's go back to basics, and let's go to, okay, look, we've got the online marketing side. People want to make money online. They want to start selling their products or services, their courses, memberships, programs. They want to make money through affiliate marketing and different commissions and stuff like that. But that's cool. I can show them all that kind of stuff. People who have a business and they're looking to grow it, they're looking to scale, they're looking for sustainability, they're just looking for a few more customers, right? Or to make a bit more money through their business. But I can help with that as well. So look, let's put that into a package. How can we best deliver that? How can I basically help more people without, spreading myself too thinly? But also, that isn't going to cost an arm and a leg, right? If I'm going to help lots and lots of people, I'm going to have to charge them a lot of money. So what we did, and you probably heard from different podcast episodes and stuff like that as well, is we've got an amazing system. Basically, clients or members get their own kind of login. We've even got an app. There's live sessions in there that you can just watch within there. We get on Zoom. We've got the community. We've got a private messenger, all this kind of stuff. So I put together the marketing and sales mastermind. This is a real kind of low ticket, so it's under £100 a month. You get basically guidance, direction, support, community, all this kind of stuff, training to basically build and sharpen your skills and also move your business forward with the right environment, right? The right winning environment. That's what we want these days, is just to keep on winning, right? We want the people on our side who are winning and the people who are supporting us to carry on winning. And that's what we've created here with the marketing and sales mastermind. My momentum program as well is just like, look, I could probably take on about 5 clients, over a quarter, where I work with them, either doing a strategy session once a month or maybe even a fortnightly. So we look at strategy and, what is it you're trying to achieve, usually the income goal, or to simplify things. Let's start mapping that out. Let's put the kind of steps in place. What do you need to do? Who's involved? Who needs to do what? Look, we can do all that kind of stuff, right? So that's all ticking along. If you need any help or anything like that, then I'll put some links below. You can obviously check that out. But yeah, look, moving forward, there'll be those 2 offerings. I think we'll just keep that kind of running. I'm involved in a few different projects as well. I'm going to tell you a bit more about that on the podcast coming up. And like I said, getting people in to obviously have a conversation. There are different experts within the mastermind that I bring in. So we had Martin, the sales trainer. He came in and did like a 2-hour session. It was amazing. We've got Matt on kind of automations and memberships and stuff like that. We've got Rich, who does like the branding and sort of what am I looking at there, the brand clarity and the design and stuff like that. And we've got a few people then lined up who are going to come in and do different bits and pieces. I'm going to get them onto the podcast as well. So I'm going to let them share some information that is going to help you for free also. And yeah, I think this podcast, I'm going to look to get at least 1 a week going out. And my whole aim with this is to basically motivate you to basically take action. Okay, it's all about just taking action. I have this saying, and you'll see probably on the podcast and stuff like that, there'll be a little logo that says Momentum Max. Okay, and this is something that I put together a couple of years ago to keep myself on track. And it's all about momentum, right? So it's all about just putting in the effort in a smart way, not always in a hard way. It's not always about grafting and grinding and everything like that. It's about doing the right things in the right way, smart effort, smart work. Okay, and then you basically build momentum. Okay, and momentum creates motivation, and motivation compounds momentum, which basically means that once you get going, you start doing even more. And then once you start doing even more, it's going to grow even more. Okay, and that's what we want to do here. Okay, no more sitting on the sidelines, no more just like, getting by or anything like that. It's time to take action. It's time to take control of yourself, your destiny, your lifestyle, whatever it is that you want to achieve, you can do it, and I'm going to help you do it. All right. So this is just that podcast episode to tell you, look, don't call it a comeback, but we're back and we're going to be doing it all again. So catch you in the next episode.